It's a beautiful night outside, isn't it? So why are you outside? Your birthday party's inside the house. So all your friends are here, but you still feel lonely. I came out here because it was too noisy inside, and I want some peace and quiet. I'm glad you enjoy the same things as I do. Yeah, I just saw you staring at the stars and thought you might want some company, too. They are beautiful and amazing, but not as nice as you. Yeah, I actually was invited to your birthday party by a friend. That's probably why you haven't seen me around. So, I heard you're single. Yeah, I like to be direct. I don't visit often since I'm from about 30-40 minutes away, so yeah, we can totally make things work out. It's not that far of a drive. Let's be real here. It sounds like you're making excuses because you're afraid of what's gonna happen. Are you trying to hide something? How about this? We will just try it out for tonight, and we'll see what happens. And after that, we'll play by ear. You still have excuses? What's up? So, you never did what before? What's it? So you just turned 18? I didn't know that. I mean, I knew it was your birthday, but... So... that means 3 more years to alcohol. But, you know what you can do today? You have a pretty wide smile on your face right now. What's your smile about? I assume what you tell me is the truth, that you've never done it before. But that's kind of a dangerous word to use around here, because if you don't say the word, I don't really know what you're talking about. Yes, you kind of need to explicitly state it. You're a woman now. You can handle these things. You know, that word's very powerful, the way you said it. It is a very miraculous event. I can tell you that. And if you choose me to share that with, I promise I won't tell anyone. Because think about it. My friend knows you, but she's a girl. Why would I tell her these things? I don't know anyone else at this party. The birthday girl. And if there's one thing I can do for you, I can give you a really good time as a birthday gift. I promise I won't tell anyone. Think about it. I'm looking around, and all I see is strangers, and then one really hot stranger talking to me. Yes, this is how it works in the real world. If you're happy, or if you look nice, or if you share same common interests, guys will start to approach you and try to get to know you better. Maybe not as fast as me, but I don't want to miss this opportunity. And I don't want to regret it for a long time to come. I'm sure you've dreamt of guys before. Tell me, what happened in those dreams? You don't know where to start? Well, was it just holding hands? Or did you guys also make out? Grind a little on each other? Straight up sleep with each other? Listen, birthday girl. This is your one day that you turn 18. And there is only one time you can give out a very special situation like this. So, I don't know anyone here and I can't tell anyone what happens. If you don't like it, you can keep it a secret. You can still keep up the facade that you never did it until marriage, right? Finally gonna tell me about your fantasies, huh? I know that's not the only thing that happened. Tell me more. You know what's the most magical part about that? I can make that happen. Look into my eyes. Don't be shy. And we'll begin. After all, the party is starting to die down. We can just go up into your room. No one's not gonna notice anything. Yeah, take my hand and follow me. Your small, frail hands fit perfectly into my big palms. Come on, don't make me carry you up. Then everyone will know what's happening. Alright, let's go up the steps and into your room. Into your comfortable bed. Now that I'm above you and on top of you, how are you feeling? A little tingly? That happens a lot. But what's even more amazing is the different kind of tingles when I brush my body against yours. Kind of like a yoga pose, downwards dog. Just brushing up against you. And that's only my torso. You should see when I brush my hips against you. Amazing, isn't it? You know what feels even better than that? Some people say that this is better than drugs. I don't know about you, but when I saw my first shirtless woman, my heart stopped. It was as if someone took the wind out of my chest. That's how amazing of a sight it was. Tell me, how do you feel when I take my shirt off? That look on your face, it describes it all. Never seen a guy naked before and slept in textbooks? Why don't I show you the rest of it? You're amazed at the size, aren't you? I hate to break it to you, but this is on the larger side and thicker side. I was kind of blessed with genetics, just like you were. Look at these plump little things on your chest. Look how they jiggle around. Would Would you like it if I made them flap wildly? Go ahead, take off your clothes. And let me take your first time and give you a wild experience. Oh, birthday girl. You're not just gonna be blowing candles today. Go ahead. Live your fantasies out. Don't you like what you're tasting? You can keep on blowing if you'd like. Put it deeper in your mouth. Swish it around. Not like a toothbrush. That's not how it works. You kind of bob your head forward and backwards, coating my parts with your saliva. Use your tongue to stroke and compress at the same time. And here's a little trick. Take your dominant hand and cup it around my shaft. And as you move forward, move your hand and your head together. Then move your head back. Pause. Delay your hand movement and then move it back. Kind of like a two-part movement. Does that make sense? Guys, just go wild when you do that. You know, you got it down pretty well. Kind of like a natural. Just how like I was in my first time. So, I bet you're enjoying that a lot right now. But there's so many other things you need to try out. Here. You never tasted nuts before? Open your mouth wide and make like a little sucking action. Kind of like like that sound on my sack. With just one, no. You can't really fit both in your mouth. I haven't seen someone do that yet. Just one at a time. And I'll give you a hint. Guys like their non-dominant hand side sucked. So for my case, that would be left. Did you just see me pre-cum right there? Yeah, I was almost premature, and that would have ended your fun, huh? Go ahead, you can lick it off. It's not poisonous. In fact, some people say it's actually good for your skin. It is a little salty, and it does remind you of ammonia because the composition of it is actually a lot of nitrogen-based stuff in there. Well, we'll go ahead and wipe that off, and just like a responsible adult, I do keep one of these sleeves in my pocket wallet. Yeah, I wouldn't want you getting pregnant on your 18th birthday, on your first time. That would ruin the fun. Yeah, that's what lube is for. Now, we don't have that just yet, but I can just tell by looking down there that you're already wet enough for this. No more excuses, we already came this far. Why don't we just push it a little bit further? Here, just like I said earlier, why don't we just try for tonight, play it by ear, and see how it goes. Watch this. Kind of like how you were edging my shaft, doing a little bit at a time, guys can also do it back to you too. Can't you feel me rubbing up against you? The tip running the length against your flaps, up your labia, and brushing up against your clitoris. I know these are adult words, but I'm sure you learned them in school. Well, you have a lot of flaps here for me to cover. Yeah, so each condom comes with its own lube because the ones that I buy are high quality, so I understand it hurts for the first time, and I really just want to make this experience as effortlessly as possible to slide in smoothly, so just trying to get everything souped up and ready to go. Now, if you've had enough of this, don't you feel a little primal urge that you want to be filled on the inside? That there's an emptiness that just needs to be wrecked. Almost like a hungerness for me. Well, let me show you how that's satiated. You don't think it's gonna fit? Watch this. You put on the tip, and then just like a sword and its scabbard, it just sheathes right in like that. I know it might seem painful to you right now, but isn't the pleasure overwhelming? You see, since this is your first time, it's never been stretched down there. There's a lot of micro tears happening right now. But all those hormones are being released in your body, flowing back to your brain. Just, it's orgasmic, isn't it? So, I don't know about you, but I haven't even gone over the second bump yet. You should see what happens then. No, silly, sex isn't just leaving it inside, it's also going back and forth. Yeah, so you get to feel this over and over again. And as I pull out and push back in, you get to feel all this ecstasy over and over. That's why people beg for faster. And as for harder, it's because they love their whole body being moved by all this pushing and all this stuffing. And what happens is when the guy thrusts harder, the shaft also fits in tighter. It goes deeper, per se. Just like this. And the whole feeling of being stuffed is amplified. Don't you feel it? And this is just penetration. I haven't even started to caress you at the same time, or fingered you at the same time. Just seeing the look in your eyes is probably better than anything else you've done, huh? Well, if you think about it, we're all animals, and we all have the urge to fulfill our desires. So I know you're having a good time, but this isn't even the half of it. I'm barely pumping into you. You should see what happens when we go faster. And this is only one position. Statistically, with all the girls I've been with, they like doggy better. Why? Because of the shape of my shaft. It's able to hit your G-spot I'm sure you found it before. So why don't we try that out? Go ahead and flip over. In the meantime, I'm gonna go get some water. And when I come back, we're gonna make you come like crazy. Alright. Sex is a very tiresome thing. You're gonna need some water too. I'll get you a glass also. So why don't you make yourself at home? It is your birthday. It is your room. And it is your first time. And girl, we're gonna have a great night. I promise you that. In the meantime, while I'm getting water, you can go ahead and like and subscribe. And comment with, what do you want? And how do you want to lose your first time? Your special flower. Thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe for more. If you guys want to watch the spicy stuff, that's on Patreon now. And follow me on Instagram for more updates. See you guys next time.